One down, 50 to go. This is pretty much a test model I've done. This is obviously one of the Night Goblins. Let's see, let's talk about what I've done. Obviously the skin is, I still need to do some work on the skin on where to highlight, where not to highlight, where to leave the shadow. But the skin is just, I mean, despite how big it looks in the video, or how big, probably how big it's going to look, this is a really small model and it's actually kind of hard to paint. So hopefully by the end of the 20 models I will have gotten a lot better with the skin, but at least I got the colors down, and I just got to work on my technique a lot more. The cloak is obviously purple. I decided to do that because I didn't want to go black. I think the purple makes a nice contrast to the light blue. The cloak was actually done with glazes for the most part. I painted them solid purple, and then it was just so organic. I really hadn't planned on washing the cloak, but it was just so organic. It just called for a wash, so I decided to wash it, and then I did restore the color in glazes. With this, I just used the Lich Purple again in multiple very thin layers of, and they dried so fast. It was actually really quick, despite how many layers are actually on here. And then for a highlight, I added a little bit of Lich Purple Hormagaunt Purple to the Lich Purple to lighten it up a little bit, and did a few more layers. And that's how I did the cloak. I think the cloak came out really well. The skin, not as well. The shoes, I have to figure out what I'm going to do with those because they didn't come out very well. But so I got 20 of these guys to paint, and I just don't have time to be very particular about each and every single one of them. The quiver and the arrows in general are not very finely detailed, so I just kind of did the best I could with what was on here. The bow is just washed and highlighted. Someone suggested on my test videos that I use yellow eyes, so I tried yellow, and I think that works out absolutely fantastic, having yellow eyes on there. Of course, I got the ice and the snow on the base, on top of the mud colored ground, which is kind of what the effect I was going for. But yeah, I just got to work on the skin some more. The rest of it I'm very, very happy with. You can see some very subtle highlighting on the cloak there. I just love how subtle it is, yet the highlighting is still there. I just need to work on the skin. I might do the skin in glazes, but as I said, there's just so little area. Each spot is so small that it's gonna be hard for me to do it. So it's gonna take some practice. And so that's it. That's my first test Night Goblin. I got a few more that have the cloak painted, so I'm going to get painting on those guys. If I figure on 2 models a day, I have 10 days to paint this Night Goblin unit, which would put it on the 15th. So, I still got to the middle of next week to finish the unit, and I'll be right on schedule. And if I'm a little bit behind, it's okay, because I don't think the Black Orc's going to take very long at all compared to this. And so that's it. That's my first test model for my Orcs and Goblins Contest Army. Thanks for watching.